the problem number 3169, which is count days without meetings. The level is medium. So we are going to solve this problem using Python. So problem states you are given a positive integer days represents the total number of days of an employee is available for work starting from day one. You are also given a two-dimensional array meetings of size n, where meetings of I is consist of two entities. One is start I, another one is end I, represents the starting and ending days of meeting I. Both are inclusive. Return the count of days when the employee is available for work, but no meetings are scheduled. Note, the meetings may overlap. So the problem state in the example 1, we are given with days are 10. Meetings are we are having 5 comma 7, 1 comma 3, 9 comma 10. So the total number of days which they are given is 10. So we are going to take from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here the meetings are scheduled in these days. So the first list is 5 comma 7. So from 5 to 7, these days meetings are scheduled. The next interval is 1 to 3. So from 1 to 3, the meetings are scheduled. Next 9 and 10. So from 9 to 10, the meetings are scheduled. Here, our objective is we have to find out the day where there is no meeting scheduled. So now in this example, day 4 and day 8, we are not having any meetings. So we have to return this is day 1 availability, this is day 2 availability to work. So we have to return the output as 2. So as there are no meetings are scheduled on 4th and 8th days. So in the second example, we have days are 5, meetings are scheduled from 2 to 4 and 1 comma 3. So the number of days will take as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The meetings are scheduled from 2 to 4. The next one is from 1 to 3. Here in these meetings, we can see there is a overlap. So now the days which are left out for work is only one day, that is day 5. So we have to output as 1. So there is no meetings which are scheduled on 5th day. Now coming to the third example. In the third example, the number of days are 6. So you'll write the days are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The meetings are scheduled from 1 to 6. If you observe, the entire 6 days we are having the meetings. So there is no day left out for working. So here we are going to return the output is equal to 0. The first step we will take is we will arrange all these meetings in ascending order. So the meetings we are going to be sort. So when you sort these meetings, the ascending order will be given as 1 comma 3. Next one is 5 comma 7. The third meeting is 9 to 10. So for every meeting, this will consider as the start and this will consider as end. So this is, I'll take as meeting schedule 1, this is meeting schedule 2, this is meeting schedule 3. And this is the start of second meeting schedule, this is end of the second meeting. So we will going to check the end value and the start value of two consecutive meeting sequences. So in our example, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first meeting scheduled is from 1 to 3. The second one is start from 5. So here, one day is left out. This we want to fetch. If you observe the start value of meeting 2 and the end value of meeting 1, if you subtract, so this will take as start value of second meeting, that is, I can take as I plus 1 minus end value of I, which is going to give as 5 minus 3, which is equivalent to 2. But here, the days we are left out is only 1. So the formula we can rewrite as the start value minus end value minus 1. So when you are reading this M2, the end value will become this. So this we are going to be assigned to the previous. So this I'll change from end to previous. So I'll declare a variable previous which will store the end value of the previous meeting scheduled interval. Now coming to taking all the days, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 0 is not included. So initially we will declare the previous is equivalent to 0. So here we will declare previous is equivalent to 0. After sorting the meetings, we are going to have the first meeting schedule is 1, comma 3. So in the first meeting, the start value is 1, the end value is 3. We are going to find out whether there are any number of working days. So how we can calculate is the number of working days we can calculate is the start minus previous minus 1. In the first case, the start value is 1, the previous is equal to 0 and minus 1, which is going to be 0. So here we don't have any days are left out for working. So the first interval is from 1 to 3 is done. The second interval we are having from 5 to 7. So the second interval will start at 5 and it will end at 7. So when you take the second interval M2, so what is the start value is? The start value is equivalent to 5, the end value is equivalent to 7. So for each and every iteration, we have calculated number of working days as well as the previous value we are going to be updated. So what is the value we are going to be updated is the previous value will be updated with the maximum value of the previous value, comma, current end value. So in our example, the previous value is 0 and end value is equivalent to 3. So out of 0, comma 3, the maximum value is equivalent to 3. So the previous value will be assigned as 3. Now coming to the second interval, that is M2, which is from 5 to 7. So we are going to consider the number of working days is equivalent to start minus previous minus 1. So the start value is 5, the previous is 3 minus 1, which is going to give as 1. So now if you observe here, 1 day is left out for working. Next, we have to update the previous. So the previous is updated with the maximum of previous value, comma, current end. So which is going to give as the maximum value as the previous is 3 and the current end is 7. So out of this, maximum value is 7. So previous will be assigned as 7. Now we will take the third interval, which is equivalent to 9 to 10. So the third interval is left out is 9 to 10. So 9 to 10 will take as the third meeting interval. So in the third meeting interval, the start value is equivalent to 9, end is equivalent to 10. We are going to calculate number of working days is equivalent to start, that is 9, previous is 7 minus 1. So 9 minus 7 minus 1, which will give us as 1. So now if you observe, so there is 1 day is left out for working. So the total number of working days you can see here in the first meeting interval, we are going to get the number of working days as 0. In the second interval, we got 1 working day. The third interval, we got 1 working day. So the total number of working days which we got is 2. So let us consider here in this example, if the number of days are given as 12. So now we will take the number of days as 12 in number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the intervals are same. We are going to be considered for meeting, that is 1 to 3 and 5 to 7. The last one is 9 to 10. So previously we have calculated here one working day. This is second working day. Now no more intervals are there here, but if you observe here, few are left out. Few are left out here. So at this instant, the previous value is updated as 10. Now we have to count these two days as working days. So for calculating that, after iterating all the intervals in the meetings, so finally the number of working days will be updated with the given days minus whatever the last value which you are updating. So now in our case, the end days, number of days will take as 12 minus the previous value is 10, so which is equivalent to 2. So if you observe here, 11 and 12 are left out for working day. So that also we can include. So when you are iterating through the meetings, when you are traversing through these meetings, the number of working days we are going to be calculate as start minus previous minus 1. After the loop is done for the meeting, then the number of days will be updated as days minus previous. That will give us the entire working days which are existing for the given days with meeting schedule. So now we'll start coding here. So first we'll take one variable which is previous, which will be assigned to 0. For tracking of number of working days, I'm taking result variable which is assigned as 0. Then we will traverse through meetings. So before that, we had to sort the meetings. So we will use meetings dot sort. We require in the ascending order. So we use the sort method. So after sorting, the meeting values will be our ranges which are given in the meetings will be sorted in the ascending order and it will existing in the meetings only. Now we will iterate through these meetings which are sorted. So as meeting is consist of two entities, one is start value, another one is end value in meetings. So first we will check if previous is less than start. So why we are going to be concerned the previous is less than start is if you are given any interval which is a subset of it. So in that case we are going to check first whether the previous is less than start. If this condition is valid, then the result, which is nothing but number of working days, will be updated as a result plus is equivalent to start minus previous minus 1. Next, previous value we have to update. So the previous value will be updated with the maximum value of the previous iteration maximum value and the current iteration end value. Once this entire for loop is done, so it is going to find out how many working days are there, whatever the meeting schedules are given and days based upon that we are evaluated how many working days are there. Suppose if there are any days are left out which are not mentioned in the meeting, which is going to out of the boundary, so in that case we are going to be considered the working days as will be updated with that is result plus is equivalent to the given days minus what are the previous value which you are updated at the end of for loop. Once it is updated, then we are going to return the result which is RES. So this is the code for finding out the count working days. Now we will run. So here expected answer is 2 Our answer is 2. Then we will submit. So it is accepted. Thank you for watching. Today we have discussed the problem in the lead code, problem number 3169, count days without meetings, and the level of problem is medium level.